So, what's the best revenge? It's when you move on with your life. There's nothing better than seeing your ex with someone new after you dumped them. The bitter truth is that some people are only nice to you because they want something from you. They may pretend to care, but when you're no longer useful, they disappear. You're only valuable to them for what you can provide, whether that's money, status, or something else entirely. But when you realize their game, the tables can turn. Hello, friends. Welcome back to our channel where we bring you stories of real men. Today we have a story that goes beyond just heartbreak. It's a story about revenge, about testing loyalty, and about the truth behind someone's mask. If you've ever wondered what people really want from you, love or money, this story will hit hard. So stick around until the end because the twist will leave you speechless. Our protagonist met a beautiful woman named Sarah. Their eyes locked across the room at a crowded party. He was instantly captivated by her charm and elegance. As he got to know her, he found himself falling head over heels in love. She was intelligent, witty, and had a contagious laugh. But as the relationship progressed, he began to notice some concerning signs. Sarah seemed overly interested in his finances, often bringing up topics related to his income, investments, and expensive purchases. While initially charming, these conversations made him uncomfortable. He couldn't shake off the feeling that she was more interested in his money than in him. Whenever they went out, Sarah would always suggest upscale restaurants with a focus on ambiance and exclusivity rather than the food. She would casually mention designer brands and expensive accessories, subtly hinting at her desire for them. Even during casual conversations, she would steer the topic towards his wealth, which made him question her motives. Was she truly in love with him, or was she after his money? He confided in a close friend about his concerns, seeking an outside perspective. His friend, being a loyal confidant, advised him to trust his instincts and not ignore the red flags. But our protagonist couldn't help but rationalize Sarah's behavior. He convinced himself that she was a high-maintenance woman who simply liked the finer things in life. He hoped that his deep love for her would make him overlook her materialistic tendencies and focus on the positive aspects of their relationship. However, as time went on, his doubts only grew stronger. Sarah's constant focus on material possessions created a sense of unease within him. He felt as though he was constantly on display, judged by the worth of his wallet. The joy and spontaneity in their relationship seemed to fade away, replaced by a transactional vibe. Each date became a showcase of his wealth rather than an opportunity to connect emotionally. The thought of losing her tormented him, yet he knew he couldn't ignore the warning signs. Torn between his love for Sarah and the gnawing suspicion that she was after his money, he found himself in a difficult position. The story takes a sharp turn here. Our protagonist decides to confront Sarah directly. He wants answers. Does she love him, or is his wealth her primary interest? The scene where he calls Sarah out is filled with tension. He recalls telling her, "You know, Sarah, I can't keep doing this. I need to know where this relationship is going. Are we together because you love me or because of what I have?" Her response is a turning point. Initially, she tries to play it cool, perhaps expecting him to back down. But he's persistent. Sarah's facade starts to crack, revealing the truth. She admits that she does indeed love his lifestyle, the finer things in life that come with his wealth. This confession is a shock, but also a relief. At least now he knows where he stands. As the conversation intensifies, Sarah becomes defensive. She tries to justify her actions, claiming that loving his lifestyle doesn't mean she doesn't love him. But our protagonist isn't buying it. He realizes that he's been living in a fantasy, ignoring the signs because he wanted to believe in their love. The scene ends with him ending the relationship. It's a painful goodbye, but necessary. Our protagonist walks away, heartbroken but resolute. He knows he deserves someone who loves him for who he is, not for what he owns. This part of the story highlights resilience and self-respect. Despite being deeply hurt, our protagonist doesn't let himself be consumed by despair. Instead, he focuses on moving forward, taking time to heal and reflect. He reconnects with old hobbies, spends time with supportive friends and family, and slowly begins to heal. This period of healing and growth is crucial for his emotional well-being. He rediscovers his passions, which had taken a back seat in his relationship with Sarah. He dives into projects that ignite his creativity and rekindles his sense of purpose. This newfound focus acts as a therapeutic outlet, allowing him to express and process his emotions in a healthy way. As he immerses himself in these activities, he experiences a sense of fulfillment that was absent in his previous relationship. He realizes that his value doesn't depend on the love of one person, especially someone who loved him for the wrong reasons. This realization brings a sense of liberation. He no longer feels the pressure to conform to Sarah's expectations or those of others. He embraces his authentic self, flaws and all, and finds comfort in knowing that true love won't be conditional. Throughout this journey, he receives unwavering support from his network of friends and family. They stand by him, offering a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, and words of encouragement. Their presence creates a safe space for him to heal, reminding him that he's not alone in his pain. This strong support system acts as a buffer against the negative feelings that might have otherwise consumed him. In a surprising turn of events, Sarah reaches out to our protagonist. She wants to reconcile, perhaps realizing the depth of his love and the value he brought to her life. She offers apologies and promises to change, hoping to win him back. However, our protagonist remains firm in his decision. He recognizes that the foundation of their relationship was built on lies and deceit, and rebuilding that trust seems like an insurmountable challenge. He understands that a relationship cannot thrive on apologies alone. Despite Sarah's pleas, he sticks to his guns, valuing his self-respect and emotional well-being over the allure of a potentially toxic relationship. The story concludes with a powerful message. True strength lies not in holding on to a dying relationship, but in letting go and moving forward. He realized that love shouldn't come with strings attached or a hefty price tag. True love values authenticity, respect, and shared connection, not just material possessions or social status. With newfound clarity and strength, he closes this chapter of his life, ready to embrace whatever the future holds. He knows that a genuine connection based on mutual respect and understanding is worth waiting for, even if it means enduring loneliness in the present. As the story comes to a close, several key themes emerge. Firstly, the story emphasizes the importance of being cautious when dating wealthy individuals. It highlights how money can distort people's perceptions, turning them into gold diggers who seek financial gain rather than genuine companionship. The protagonist's naivety in overlooking Sarah's red flags serves as a reminder to be vigilant when dating someone with a significant financial status. Moreover, the story explores the theme of materialism and its corrosive effects on relationships. Sarah's obsession with luxury and expensive items underscores the emptiness and superficiality that can arise when one's primary focus is on acquiring material possessions. Her inability to connect with the protagonist on an emotional level, preferring instead to discuss his wealth, exposes the shallowness of her character and the detrimental impact of materialism on human relationships. Furthermore, the narrative touches upon the concept of self-respect and the courage to walk away from toxic relationships. When confronted with Sarah's manipulative tactics and ulterior motives, the protagonist eventually finds the strength to break free from the toxic dynamic. His decision to end the relationship despite the pain and heartache showcases the importance of valuing oneself and setting boundaries against manipulation and deceit. Finally, the story celebrates the triumph of resilience and the power of moving on. After enduring the emotional turmoil of his relationship with Sarah, the protagonist demonstrates remarkable resilience. by focusing on personal growth and healing. He reconnects with his passions, leans on his support system, and ultimately emerges from the experience with a renewed sense of self-worth and determination to find a more genuine and fulfilling connection in the future. So, what do you think? Was I too harsh? Or did she deserve exactly what she got? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've ever been in a similar situation, share your story. I'd love to hear it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories like this. Until next time, protect your heart and never let anyone put a price tag on your love.